Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
Hey, I have a question about a real estate deal that I did with one of my friends.
Okay.
All right, so I gave him $9,000 back in September, and then he was supposed to sell the house. It was part of a down payment for a house that he bought, and he was supposed to pay me back by January 4th, or I gave him $8,000 in September. He was supposed to give me $14,000 back in January. And then he showed me a picture of the bank account with all of the money. Then I gave him $1,000 more, and he bought another house. He did a 1035 exchange to another house, and then he was supposed to pay me back, I think, $25,000 plus some extra for the taxes, and that was supposed to be due in April. He's given me $2,500 back out of the. Right now, as of now, he owes me $29,500. I have it all in contract and in writing, and today's the date. I actually made a new contract last month and said that he owes me the full amount, $29,500, by August 5th, which is today. And if he doesn't pay me back that, then he has to pay for all the court fees, attorney fees, and $1,000 extra per month in interest.
Okay. Why has he not paid you?
I don't know. I mean,
did the house sell?
No, he said it. He always says that it's going to sell.
The house hasn't sold, so he doesn't have any money.
Yeah.
Do you think contracts magically make him have money?
No.
He doesn't have any money. That's why he's borrowing from someone like you.
Yeah.
Have you seen the properties?
Yes, I have. Okay. And right now...
So the first one sold, right?
He said it did, but it didn't.
Okay. Was the first one ever rented?
Did he ever rent it out?
Yes. Did it ever have rental income?
No.
Then it is not involved in a 1031. Only income producing property can be in a 1031. Flips do not qualify for a 1031. So he didn't, and besides that, if it didn't sell, he can't roll it into the other house. So that 1031 tax deferred exchange did not occur. Okay. So basically he owns two houses right now, neither one of which have sold.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
23.
And how old is he?
Maybe 30-ish.
Okay. And why did you think this was going to work?
I mean, I was skeptical of it. I mean, I had the contract, so I wasn't too worried about losing the money.
Okay. Well, you're learning a very harsh lesson that I learned early in business, and that is that contracts don't make bad deals good. Contracts are simply pieces of paper that say what happens when everything blows up and melts down. They don't make bad people good, and they don't make bad deals good, and they don't make money appear on the scene that's not there. But I have a contract is never a defense for getting into a really stupid deal. So you might end up spending $30,000. So the other house, you probably lost your money. But anyway, let's play it through. The current property that we're waiting on both of them to sell, right?
Yes, sir.
Do either one of them have $29,000 worth of equity?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess if I were in your shoes, I would try this. I think this will be much more successful than suing on a contract, because that's a 3-year process. It's going to cost you $15,000, $20,000 in legal fees. Right now, you've got $2,500 of your $9,000 back. So right now, you're only bit to the tune of $6,500, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be the most expensive tuition that a 23-year-old's paid lately, but if you pay tuition to the School of Life and that's all you pay instead of $65,000, it's not too bad. But let's see if we can salvage this. It doesn't sound like he's a liar, except about the part on the house, the first house selling and the 1031. It sounds like he's a neophyte, doesn't know what the crap he's doing. He took some TikTok thing on how to buy real estate. And I kind of know that because he got a 23-year-old as his financier who came up with a whole 10 grand, okay? This is not like a high roller here that's got an ultimate real estate experience. So I think he's just dumb, is what I'm saying, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think he's evil.
Yeah, I bet if
Now-
the house is sold, you would have had your money.
Yeah, I think he hoped
Yeah.
the house would sell and you'd have your money. And you were naive, that's being kind, to think that a contract was suddenly going to make sure that money appeared. Contracts
Yeah,
don't do
well-
that. He has no money, dude, until the house sells. So why don't you go to him and say, instead of suing you, my financial advisor suggested that I take a second mortgage lien on your property and that you sign a lien for $30,000 on both properties. So now you have a $60,000 position. If he doesn't, and put terms to that has to be paid on sale or within 6 months, whichever is first, and he can go refinance and buy you out, okay?
Okay.
Now, if he does not, then you don't have to sue, you merely have to foreclose.
Okay.
And foreclosure is a lot cheaper and more efficient than a lawsuit.
Okay.
So go to him and say, instead of suing you, and instead of you and me going to court and all of this, I'm waiting on the house to sell, you're waiting on the house to sell. I'm either going to sue you this week, or you're going to give me a second mortgage lien for $30,000 on both properties. And then you don't screw him. Whenever you get your money, you release the other property. But whichever one sells first, you get your money.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And don't do this again. Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah.
Okay. If you get out by the skin of your teeth, don't act like you're a pro. You just lucked freaking out if you get out of this deal. This is a deal where you deserved to lose $9,000. If you get out and don't get what you deserve, you can buy the T-shirt, better than I deserve, and learn your lesson and move on.
Wow. He'll be lucky if he gets his money back.
I have done so many stupid things that I deserved to lose money. So I can say that to you, son. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You walked up on the thin ice and said, please crack. I want to be wet.
But he had a contract.
I know. But
I'm just joking.
The ice promised me it wouldn't crack. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. When you're doing business with broke people, please expect them to do broke people things. And we know the guy is broke because he borrowed $9,000 from a 23-year-old.
Well, who knows if these properties are going to sell for what they hoped,
have
and
no
if
idea.
there's even going to be any profit.
No idea, but it'd be fun to foreclose on it and see if you really want it or not.
Yeah, true.
That might be interesting. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.